morning students. Today we will do civics chapter 6. We shall continue it. We have already done this chapter and we have learnt about the administration in the district and about Patwari. Okay. So today we have to see about rural administration. How from village level, tehsil and district administration is run. So we have seen that there should be peace, law and peace and order. For that we had police. What are the works of the police? We have seen. Then what we have to do with another work? Land and revenue. Who looks after land and revenue in the village? Patwari. Today, after the village, the next level is tehsil. So who looks after land revenue in the tehsil is tehsildar. Okay, so open page number 237. The functioning of the Patwari is supervised at the next level of tehsil or taluka. So the functioning of the Patwari, how Patwari is working in the village level. To supervise him, we have the next level is Patwari. So Patwari will supervise, the tehsildar will supervise Patwari. Okay. The tehsildar is a revenue officer at the tehsil level which has many villages under it. So tehsildar is revenue in charge on the tehsil. Tehsil is what? Group of many villages. Patwari looks after a single village. Okay, and tehsildar looks after a group of villages. Tehsil is comprised of many villages. The level is subdivision of district. So this level, which level we are talking about? Tehsil is subdivision of district and village is subdivision of tehsil. So सबसे बड़ा district है, district का division tehsil है, tehsil का division village है. Clear? The tehsildar ensures that the records are maintained properly and the revenue collected is deposited with the government. Okay? So tehsildar has to see that all the work done by Patwari is done properly. Okay? That the correct amount of revenue is collected, all the records of the land are maintained properly and all the revenue is deposited to the government. Understood? So he also hears the disputes of land at his office and gives judgment. So in tehsil, land disputes, he has to see and give judgment on that. But before that, he has to do verification of records maintained by the Patwari. So if there is a dispute of land of any village of his tehsil, he has to solve that matter, give judgment on that. But before that, he has to see all the records which are maintained by the Patwari before giving the judgment. Understood? So is it clear about what tehsildar? Tehsildar is the one who looks after tehsil land revenue system. Tehsil is was group of villages and tehsil is subdivision of district. So सबसे बड़ी district है, district का division tehsil है, tehsil का division villages है. ठीक है? And tehsildar also has to supervise Patwari, check all his records, see that amount collected is deposited to the government. He also has to solve the disputes of land after checking all the land record maintained by Patwari. Okay. Next we have district collector. So district collector, again go to page, the highest level of land, as I told you, the highest level is district. After district is tehsil, after tehsil is village. So the highest level of land and revenue is district where the land and revenue for rural areas is having district headquarter. The district collector or the district magistrate, district collector or district magistrate, we call him DM also and DC also, is responsible for all revenue and land related aspects. Okay, so in villages, Patwari, group of villages is Tehsil. So there the land revenue is seen by Tehsildar. Group of Tehsils is district. There the land records or revenue for all rural areas is checked by district collector or district magistrate. Okay, here are some responsibility of district collector. So DM or district collector has to do some different responsibilities. First, to ensure the correct functioning of all Tehsildar and Patwari. He has to see that all Patwaris and all Tehsildars are working properly. That means in all villages, Patwaris and in all Tehsildars are working or functioning properly. Second work of DM or DC is what? To hear all land disputes. Okay? Whether of a village or a tehsil or a district, and judge them. What is the correct? Who should be the owner of the land? If there is any land dispute of any of them, then he has to judge it. Okay. Then next, to ensure that the revenue is collected in time and deposited with the government. He also has to see that revenue is collected on time in villages and in tehsil and in district, and that amount which is collected as land revenue is submitted to the government. To assess and give recommendation to the government on matters of compensation and cash crops failures. He also has to inform the state government about if there is any cash failure, the crop failure, मतलब कोई भूकंप आया है या कोई फ्लड आया है या सूखा पड़ गया है. So if the farmers are need of in compensation या कोई पूर्ति चाहिए उन्हें अपनी खेती के लिए, then the DM has to inform the government about that situation. To provide rescue and relief in case of calamity in the district. अगर हमारे district में कोई भी calamity हो गई है, calamity means कोई natural disaster आया है या कोई अटैक हुआ है, भूकंप आया है, और any kind of thing which is affecting a large number of people, then he has to provide rescue and relief to the people. बचाव का तरीका करना है और सबको साधन पहुंचाना है जीविका का. Okay, this is the duty of district officer, a DM or DC. Okay, next is maintenance of civic amenities. Now, the district administration headed by district magistrate or district collector has to function to ensure the civic amenities are provided to the people in the district. So the district administration, all the people who are in district administration at village level, at tehsil level or at district level, he is DM or DC, they have to see that people in the village, in the district, whether they are living in village or they are living in tehsil, they have to get all facilities. So he has many officers to look after their respective departments. So he has different departments. So district magistrate has different departments. So different departments are there and duties are distributed by the DM to the different department people so that they can look after the different facilities or different problems of the people in the district. Okay. So if there is any inefficiency, कुछ भी कमी है in their department, so they have to inform DM or they have to ask for what is needed in their department. A few examples of the different departments are Public Work Department, okay, PWD, This is looked after by executive engineers who looks after the maintenance of government buildings, roads and other infrastructure. So public work department has to look after public roads, infrastructure, buildings, government buildings. So they have to maintain these, the roads and the buildings, the public roads, the government buildings. Next department of the district level is health department. This is under the supervision of civil surgeon or chief medical officer, CMO, who looks after dispensaries, hospitals and other health needs of the population. So CMO, that means the chief medical officer in his district, he has to see works of all the dispensaries and the hospitals, that they work properly and good health facilities are provided to the people. Next, education department. The district education officer is responsible to ensure all schools in the district are run efficiently and properly. That means who? Education officer. Okay. In the district has to see all the schools are working properly in his district. The attendance of the teachers and provision of school building and other, like teachers are regular, good school building is there, good sitting arrangement, proper room, water, electricity is provided in the school. Okay, so that is about the civic and three departments are told: health, education and public work. Okay, so you understood about the maintenance of civic amenities, providing the providing the facilities to the people in the district. This also has to seen by the district magistrate. For that he has different department. We saw the example of three department: public work department, maintaining the roads, public buildings, government buildings. Then we saw health, CMO. Okay, chief medical officer has to see that all the dispensaries and the hospitals in the district provide basic and proper facilities, people get good health facilities. Education officer has to see the education department, that all the children get good education, teachers are regular, building is good, all facilities are provided to the student. Is it clear? Next we have equality. Equality to whom? Women. The Indian democratic government realized that people in India preferred a male child. We know हमारे भारत में क्या सोच है कि सबको लड़का ही चाहिए. Okay, they need a male child. The women here are discriminated against and left offend for themselves in crisis. Still there are, we know now, women are equal to men. They work hand in hand. You must have seen your mothers and all, they work harder. Today ladies are working, they look after houses, they are on a high post. So they are equal now. But still कुछ places ऐसे हैं जहाँ अभी भी ladies को या लड़की को preference नहीं दिया जाता. They did not get any share from the property of the parents. और आज भी लड़कियों को माता पिता के जो जायदाद होती है उनको कुछ प्रॉपर्टी उसमें से नहीं मिलती, वो सिर्फ बेटों में बांटी जाती है ना. To ensure equal status to the women in society, the law of inheritance was amended in 2005, which gave women equal rights to property. So in 2005 में गवर्नमेंट ने एक नया अमेंडमेंट किया, एक नई रूल बनाया. अकॉर्डिंग टू दैट जो पिता की प्रॉपर्टी है उसमें गर्ल को भी हिस्सा मिलना चाहिए. Okay, if a girl wants the property share from the father, she can seek the help of the law or the government, और the कानून की मदद ले सकती है अगर उसे चाहिए और नहीं दे रहे हैं तो. This was aimed to help in giving the more option of livelihood if they were unmarried or widows. ये क्यों किया था? ताकि उनके पास और भी तरीके हों अपनी जीविका चलाने के. If they are not married or if they are widow, your widow means whose husband has died. So if they have to look after their living, so they can depend on this or they can look after themselves by this property share. This act also aimed to reduce domestic violence. Domestic violence means घर में औरतों की पिटाई होती थी, मे बी harassing them, beating them, scolding them. That is what? Domestic violence. You must have seen movies and all for Dahej ke liye or something, the women are persecuted. So to stop this harassment also, okay, the government started this scheme or this amendment of inheritance of property. It also led to giving the women a greater sense of economic self-dependency and security. So women feel more secure after getting this right of inheritance of property. Okay. Next you have one more paragraph here about the Hindu Cession Act 2005. Came in existence in 9 September 2005. The Government of India has issued notification. The Hindu Succession Amendment Act has removed gender discriminatory provisions in the Hindu Succession Act of 1956. The highlights of the features are to remove the all bad effects, okay, gender discrimination, लड़का लड़की में फ़र्क करने वाले सभी डिस्क्रिमिनेशन को निकाला था 2005 के एक्ट में. क्या था? द डॉटर विल बी ट्रीटेड इक्वल इन द ऑल रिस्पेक्ट टू द सन इन द आइज ऑफ द लॉ. लड़की और लड़का बराबर होंगे कानून की नज़र में प्रॉपर्टी लेने के लिए, ज़मीन के हिस्से के लिए. द डॉटर वेर एवर मैरिड और अनमैरिड इज अलॉटेड सेम शेयर. सो वेदर लड़की मैरिड है या अनमैरिड है, she will get the same share of property as the boy is getting. In case the daughter has died, her share of property will go to her children. If the girl died, and then her property share will go to her children. So this new amendment was done in 2005 for the bringing the equality to the women. Understood? So now read this Tehsildar district maintenance equality of women. This is your chapter completed, and then next we will do the question answers. If you have any doubt when you join live class, you can ask me. Okay, thank you, have a good day, bye.